Hello, this is Mitch Latcher, 3rd Squad Flying Tigers, the Hells Angels Squadron. This is Operation Norway, and I put a video together for it because on this particular mission I was credited with 5 kills. And I feel bad about it because I lost my wingman during the battle. We got separated due to an attack on the group. So sorry about that, but that's kind of what happens. I mean, it's a dangerous game. So this is fish that I headed up. Now, this is P-40. It's an energy fighter. It's a heavy plane. And I'm addressing this because in chat, I've heard some people say, well, 3rd Flying Tigers is only in it for themselves. They do their own thing. You know, you got to take an energy fighter and get altitude because you're diving on your opponent for the most part. You're trying to have a speed and altitude advantage. And no, we're not in it for ourselves. We're in it for the team. And that's just how it is. The other part of the issue that for me is that I've heard people complain about, well, I never got any support. I called for support and nobody came. If you fly into the middle of the bowl, if you fly right into the enemy crowd and get swarmed, you don't need support. You need a psychiatrist, a better plan at the least, because this kind of thing just, it drives me crazy. You know, don't go out there and kill yourself. I was in a P-26 mission recently. I turned and got some hits on a guy, and I was responding to his call for support. I hit the guy that killed him, and I got killed just after he did, and I wound up first place with 348 points for the 2 hits that I made. And I was the last plane. Everybody else got killed in 30 seconds. So don't rush in to get yourself killed. At any rate, let's try to have some fun with this video. And I just have a ball flyer with fish, or D, or a Kyra RU, or all those guys, Zerde. Mine for rent, all of the 3rd Tigers. Don't want to miss anybody. I'm going to speed us up just a little bit here. Fish got a call, and we were going to take it to go back and engage a 202 that was back there, but I saw a 109 in position to dive on us, so I stayed for him and did a head-on with him and bested him. And then I turned around to get back in on the 202 action. Now Fish is going after the 202, but a hurricane got it. And now Fish sees the 110, and he's going to try to dive on it. And I'm looking for other threats, but Dev got hit by the 110. And I put a little hurt on the 110 and got way fast and barely pulled out of it. Now the 110, Dev got avenged by the hurricane that was on it. So the hurricane took out the 110, even though the hurricane suffered great damage himself. And from here, I'm doing a little more hunting around for targets. And I left the chat box open so you can see it, because I watched that, listened to the radio chat, if you will. And it tells me that there's stuff going on around our destroyers, cruisers, and also back over at our base, which is those 3 blue dots over there. And yeah, I love that view. It's just really cool. like the replay stuff that you can do. There's not much about flying tigers and P-40s and flying in combat that I don't like. So. Oh, the one thing I do not like, and I have to apologize on behalf of another mission. We were on a mission together the night before this was filmed, and I had to do a friendly kill. There was a radio call that somebody was attacking the carriers of our home base, and we went back there and there wasn't anybody there but friendlies. And as we were leaving the area, a fish got damaged by a friendly. And so I went back and I just shot the guy down. He apologized when I got the best on him, and I just knocked him down anyway and complained about him. And I told the War Thunder gamers when I complained that I had to shoot him down. I didn't want to. I got charged 16,000 lions for shooting that guy down. It's happened to me by accident before, that in a tight battle I might hit somebody and they crash and I get a kill on a friendly. I don't like that kind of thing. Here's one of the threat planes. I cannot explain this. I don't get a kill for this guy. Maybe I scared him. He's a Ju-87 Stuka, and he just lost control and crashed. I don't know why, but down he went. Anyway, when it comes to friendly fire, let me just make this speech. Yes, this is a game. Yes, it's supposed to be fun, but it's a team game. If you grab the ball in a basketball game and start shooting hoops because you like to, and it winds up it's the opponent's goal, they will get scored for your shooting. And your coach is going to grab you by the arm and throw you out of the game, and so just expect that friendly fire kills are not okay. Don't do them. Here's a 42. Lit him up easy. He crashed almost immediately. Get some altitude back. Start looking for more targets. By the way, you can see in the video, I don't know if people can see it in game, I went to the chat forums of War Thunder and I picked up a Tex Hill number 48 Flying Tiger skin, and that's what I got on my plane for this mission. So I'm heading back to seeing what these other guys are doing. And our forces are capturing the air base over there, so now we got a base. And then another call about our base. So I'm looking, I don't see anything yet. Somebody's messing around over here with our base, because there used to be 3 of them, and now there's only 2. And I get the tally on an enemy plane. Set up my attack. Just a little more altitude. The ships are shooting at him. hauling. I touch him a little bit here and there. That's an F1. I don't want him to get guns on me. Tag him a little bit. Tag him a little bit more. He tries to get me to crash into a mountain. But I get him to crash into a mountain instead. And I got the credit for that one. After 3, it's probably time for me to go back to our base and get some more bullets. So I'm coming in here a little bit hot. A little bit hot, yeah. Well, so don't want to nose over, but I brake pretty hard, and I almost got wet. Now I can tell you here, I've practiced some ground maneuvering in the test flight area, and I can steer and drive the plane around on the ground. Use the rudder, use the brakes, a little bit of throttle, and you can drive it around. Not quite like a car, but you know it'll do it. As it is, I was close enough to the base that it gave me the reload anyway. Didn't have to drive all the way back to the landing strip. And at this point we can look, and they've got 2 airplanes left. So it's time to go hunting. So I decide I'm going to go look around a little bit, but I'm not seeing any more action at our base. So I figure they're probably at theirs. That hurricane out there has a similar idea. I look around, don't see him yet. Their base is coming up. Kind of a lonely job sometimes. in a little hot. There's a 200 Condor. Turns out I also got a tally on a Wellington. That's their last two. They're reloading. The Wellington is taken off. You can barely see his dock coming up the runway. I decided to intimidate the AA a little bit. And then I put a little bit of hurt on the Wellington. Take out the Condor before he can get off. Gonna pull an Immelman here. See if I can get a little more damage on that Wellington. He's too heavy to make that turn. So I hurt him a little bit more, but he crashed. And I had already hit him just enough to get this credit for the kill. And then I haul it out and away from that AA. That ended a successful mission for the 3rd Squad Flying Tigers and for myself. Sorry, Dev. See you when you get out of the hospital. This is Mitch Latcher from the 3rd Flying Tigers. Thank you for watching.